Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to the Single Parents Podcast, the show that is far from traditional. If you end up enjoying what you see and liking what you hear, consider subscribing to the podcast, sharing the podcast with a friend, and rating the podcast 5 stars on your favorite podcast hosting platforms. That way we can tell those algorithms out there that the show is legit, and it will pass it along to more people. All right, well, here's a little taste as to what you can expect on today's show.
And honestly, I sound like such a bitch right now. I
No,
feel
it's
like I
real.
sounded like such a bitch the whole episode, honestly, with everything that I was saying. Hey, party people. Welcome back to the podcast. We're so glad you're here. Hey.
Hey, welcome to the show.
Okay, we
What do you
became
know?
DJs. Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay. What's tea? Like, what's going on with you? I tried to go live on the
Yeah.
Single Parents Podcast, TikTok earlier this week. And I kept asking people what's tea, and I don't know if they really understood what that meant.
Really?
So, like, yeah, I don't know. I mean,
Oh.
I had to explain it to my mom, but she's educated and she's with it now, so she
Okay.
knows if I ask her what's tea, she knows how to respond. So,
Nice.
Anthony, what's tea?
You know, my life has just been a lot of adulting stuff lately, to be honest. I feel like the last couple of months, September, August, especially during the summer, I was doing the parenting thing, but I was having a good time. I was enjoying the weekends. I was going to drinking events a lot, but
Oh, yeah.
my big theme for October is just to anchor down a little bit, be a good adult, take care of some big things I have on my checklist. That way, November, December, all the holiday stuff comes up again. We can keep partying, doing all those things. But this month, I had to get new tires because my tires were literally balder than Homer Simpson. So
Oh
that
my
was pretty
God.
dangerous. Had to do that. My girls needed new beds. So I had to get them new beds, new bed sets, the whole 9 yards. What was the other
Oh,
thing? Had to, obviously, Halloween coming up, and I have my kids for
yeah.
Halloween. So we got to think through Halloween costumes. And then traveling to go visit my family. They live like 4 hours from me, so we're going to do like a little 3-day weekend trip. So just getting ready to do that. So like all these like things I need to sit down, got a budget, got a plan, got to adults, got to do all these things. And I took care of the tires, took care of half of the beds. Halloween, I think we're sitting down, me and the girls, and figuring out what they want to be for Halloween tomorrow. So I'll figure that out tomorrow. And then my trip's not for a couple more weeks. So I'm getting there. But that's been my life. It's just, sometimes you just have to be an adult.
It's so crazy. When you were explaining all of that, adulting really requires so much money.
Oh, it's
That's
so
all I was
expensive.
thinking. I was like, wow, adulting is really expensive,
Yes.
unfortunately.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Every little thing that pops up, I'm just like, seriously, can't
Yeah.
anything just be easy? Can't you throw me a bone? Like I was driving and I saw like a car, actually the same car as mine, driving with nice tires. And I was like, man, why can't I be a delinquent? Why can't I be a criminal? Because that I could so easy. I could just follow that car home, wait till they go to bed, take the tires off their car, put it onto mine, and I would have saved $800. But I gotta have morals. I gotta have integrity. Don't want to go to prison or something like that. So
Yeah, right. Unfortunately. That's just kind of the
unfortunately,
vibe.
yeah.
Oh my God. What was I about to say? I was about to say, you were talking about how you need to get the girls new beds.
Yep.
Actually, little connection.
Okay.
Yesterday was what, Prime Day?
Yeah.
And I don't know. I feel like Prime Day is probably fake. I feel like they probably put the prices up a little bit right before Prime Day.
Mhm.
And so I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll take advantage of it. I really wasn't going to end up doing anything.
Okay.
And then when I was scrolling through I, like, got a notification that, like, a blanket or a bed set, something like that, was on sale, and I was
Mhm.
like, "Oh, you know what? I should really go through my saved, like, list because
Yeah.
I make files
Oh, wow.
because I'm crazy, like, I'm like, "Okay, this is the stuff for the bathroom, this is the stuff
Mhm,
for
mhm.
downstairs, this is the stuff for when Grayson has a toddler boy bed and his
Wow.
room and everything." So that time is coming soon.
Mhm.
And so I was like, okay, I need to look into the toddler situation, that folder on Amazon.
Mhm.
And I actually saw that some of the things on there had deals going,
Okay.
20% off, 25% off. And so I decided to take advantage of some of those things and I'm happy about it. I got some good
Nice.
deals, I think. But
Okay.
just a little connection, like
Hey, you gotta
I'm
do it.
probably gonna be switching Grayson into a
Ooh,
toddler-ish big boy room.
nice.
I
Yeah.
don't know, we'll see. We're also trying to do the potty training thing, and I'll tell
Mhm.
you what, I have no idea what in the heck I'm doing.
I
No
don't
idea.
remember. I feel like I blacked out those early years because I barely remember any of that stuff. I think part of it, like, to be super, like, sorry to bring the mood down a little bit, but realistically, I probably don't remember a lot because I was going through a lot of like traumatic stuff with like transitioning out of careers and divorce and all this stuff. So like I try, especially my younger daughter, like I'll apologize to her sometime and be like, she'll ask me like, "What was it like when I was like 1 or 2?" And I'm like, "Bro, I couldn't tell you.
Oh,
I don't,
no.
I don't remember." And I'm not like trying to be like dramatic about it. I literally like it. I don't remember a lot of that stuff. So I'm sorry.
Well,
I can't really help you.
if we think about it on the bright side,
Hmm.
your daughter's asking you how she was. So that means that all those things that you were going through that were
Hmm.
traumatic, it didn't like recollect with her. Like it
Yes,
didn't
that's
truly
true.
affect her because she didn't even know what the heck
Yeah,
was
that's
going
a really
on.
good
But
point. I never thought about that before. That's a
yeah,
really good
come
point.
on. Think about it with the glass half full,
I like it.
not
I
half
like it. I
empty.
like it.
But I honestly have no clue what I'm doing when it comes to potty training.
Yeah.
So if any of the listeners
Okay.
know what in the hay to do, he's a boy, he's 2.5. We have different parts. So
Mhm.
I am not really sure how to like show, because I can't relate. No
Right.
dad in the picture.
Mhm.
Have no help there. So if any of the listeners have
Hmm.
any pointers, send me a message because I for sure need some help. I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, that's why we got a community here where it's, that's a good thing about having all the hot SPs who join us every single week. I'm sure somebody out there has to be a potty training expert, I'm sure.
I
Just not
hope
me.
so. A connoisseur.
A potty training connoisseur. There has to be somebody out there who knows what they're doing.
Right.
But yeah, that's me. Just adulting. What about you? What's tea with you? I know we were talking this morning. You're watching Dancing with the Stars. Is that right? I know zero
Well,
about that show. I'm a big reality show junkie. Right now, I'm watching Love Is Blind, but I know
yeah.
zero about Dancing with the Stars.
Okay, well, here's the thing is I don't know. I used to really like watching reality TV,
Hmm.
and honestly, the only reality TV I have recently gotten into was just The Secret Lives of Mormon
Oh
Wives,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and I loved it. I can't wait for their new season to come out in November. And now that Taylor Frankie Paul is going to be the next Bachelorette, I am for sure going to be watching that. It's just I don't know, because I really like the other show that she's on,
Hmm.
and now
Hmm.
some of the other girls from The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives are on Dancing with the Stars.
Oh,
Now, here's
okay.
the thing is, as somebody who is a dancer
Hmm.
and a mom, feel like I should be watching Dancing with the Stars, especially because I like the people that are on it this
Yeah,
season,
yeah.
but I just have no interest in actually taking the leap and, like,
Oh,
watching it because I after I have no time to watch it
hmm.
because I'm with Grayson in the morning
Sure.
and then I'm working all day and then I come home and I'm with Grayson, we're playing or we watch his stuff. It's not like I'm going to turn on Dancing with the Stars. He doesn't want to
Right.
watch that stuff
Yeah.
and then when I put him to sleep, I'm just exhausted. I can't even
Hmm.
get through like 20 minutes of anything, I like
Hmm.
shower, I get myself ready for bed, I do my little nighttime routine, and then I lay in bed. I have a TV in my room right there.
Right.
But I truly just pass out. So I can't
Wow.
even have that full-on commitment to watching something.
Hmm.
So anyway, long story short is I have not been watching the show to a
Okay.
T. I only watch what Whitney does
Hmm.
and what Jen does. I only like look up their dances each week. I don't care about
Oh, I
everybody else.
see. You don't care
I
about
only look up
Topanga? Isn't she on this
who's
season?
who's Topanga.
Oh, you're gonna get cooked in the comments. You don't know who Topanga is? You never saw
Is
Boy
that
Meets World?
Oh, okay, that's who I'm thinking of. I didn't know what her name was.
Oh, okay. Well, that's her character on the show is Topanga. I think her real name in life is Danielle. I think. I don't know, but I thought she was on, and Crocodile Hunter's son, I think, is on there, right?
Oh yeah, that
Yeah,
hottie.
yeah, yeah. He's not bad looking dude. Not gonna lie.
Oh, okay, okay. You
I
recognize my
gotta
boy's a hottie.
Game has to recognize game. You gotta give it to him,
Oh,
and
okay, okay.
he's a good guy. He's a gentleman, and he respects animals. So we love to see that. So we're gonna
Wait,
give
no, he
him his
actually
flowers.
does seem
Mm-hmm.
like such a good
Oh yeah,
guy.
he really does. Like legit, seems like a really good guy. So. Yeah,
Yeah,
we like him. We like him. But yeah, that's all I know about the season. Like I said, I don't think I've ever in my life watched that show.
yeah.
I don't know why.
Also, maybe I do like a quick another little transition because I
Mm-hmm.
just tried to watch it last night, but of course
Okay.
fell asleep. It's like that show on Netflix. I don't know if you get into like true crime and
Mm-hmm.
documentaries, but I am a fucking whore for those things, honestly. I
Okay.
love
Okay.
watching true crime. I love watching documentaries and stuff. So they have a documentary. I feel like they have different seasons all under the umbrella of like the monsters or something like that. Monsters.
Oh, okay.
And so now they have one that's like monsters, whatever,
Yeah.
and it's Ed Gein
Mm-hmm.
and his story and stuff. And I feel like I don't even know his story that well. I should definitely listen to some other true crime things, but
Mm-hmm.
I want to watch like the Hollywood version on Netflix first.
Okay.
But it sounds wild and crazy. So I don't know if you ever watch that stuff, but
I haven't, but I've seen I don't know, is it Twitter or somewhere? I've been seeing like ads pop up for that, so I guess it's kind of popular right now. Seen people talking about it.
yeah, I don't know if it should be concerning how much I'm into that stuff. Like I love to learn, not so much like Jeffrey Dahmer. I do
Yeah.
know who he is and his story, but I really got into learning about like Ted Bundy
Mm-hmm.
or John Wayne Gacy, but
Okay.
also like my grandpa shook his hand before. Like
Oh, wow.
it's so crazy. John Wayne Gacy
Hmm.
came into my grandpa's convenience store to get
Whoa.
a job.
Oh
And
my
all
gosh. Whoa.
my dad and all my uncles worked there as young boys. So
Whoa.
if my grandpa would have
Crazy.
actually hired him,
Yeah.
I probably would not be here today.
Wow. That's nuts. That's some lore
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah. No, it's
Wow.
actually so crazy. It's so wild. I think about it all the time how if he
Dang.
decided to actually
Mm-hmm.
hire him, my dad and my uncles were ready to take any extra job that they could, painting
Right.
houses, fences, like doing yard work. And that's what John would do. He would ask
Mm-hmm.
little boys to do those things, and then he would
Oh my
capture
gosh.
them and do all those gruesome things. So
Crazy.
it's wild. Okay,
Dang.
we took a turn. We took a turn,
No, this
but
is good. This is good lore building because we're only like what 7 episodes in to this new era of the SPP.
yeah,
So the audience and even me, and you probably vice versa. We're still learning about each other. We're still building
that
these
is true.
connections, and that actually is perfect because I do have for the rest of the podcast a little exercise, if you will, that should allow us to continue furthering getting to know each other, building that connection, so on and so forth. And so, what we're going to do is we're going to do a little blind ranking. Have you ever done blind rankings before?
No,
Okay, good. I was
I don't know
hoping
what
you could
that
say that.
is.
This is going to be fun. So, basically, here's what we're going to do. So, picture in your head 10 empty spots. Top 10 lists where they go number
Yeah.
1, number 2, and then you go to 10. Number 1 at the top of the list in this context is going to be not that bad, no big deal. Honestly, I'll probably forget about it in like 3 minutes. So number 1, chill. Number 10 is bad. Number 10 is like, this is going to keep me up at night. This is going to this ruin my whole day. This is something
Oh
it's going to
my
take me a minute to get over.
gosh.
So what we're going to do is we're going to blind rank, 1 being not so bad, 10 being my whole day's ruined, different scenarios that we could
Okay.
possibly face as single parents. So I'm going to give you a little scenario and you're going to have to blind rank it. Now, here's the trick with blind ranking. Once you put the scenario in a spot 1 through 10, it's locked
Okay.
in. So
Yeah.
you got to use some strategy because one of the scenarios might be you walk outside, step in dog poop, and you're like, that's it, 10 out of 10. Nothing gets worse
Yeah.
than that. You lock that in at 10, but then a little bit later, I could say, uh-oh, you're robbed at gunpoint, and now you don't have any more, you don't have your credit cards anymore. And you're like,
Okay. Okay.
shoot, that should have been a 10, but you locked the dog poop in at 10. So you gotta kind of have to play some
Yes.
strategy. So does that
Okay.
make sense?
Yes, yes. Now I know what you're talking about because
Okay.
I've actually seen these on TikTok
Yep.
and they do it with pictures
Yeah.
and
Yes.
like, it's like,
Yes.
okay, I literally know
Yeah,
exactly
you
what you're
probably seen
talking
like
about.
the filter. They usually like do a
Yes.
filter for some
Yeah.
sort of
Yeah.
like movie or like this character and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what we're doing. So audience, if you
Okay.
want to play along, basically what you just need to do is you just need to maybe get a piece of paper or pull out your notes app, write a list 1 through 10, and then you'll put in which of these prompts you'll have in your spot, and you'll be able to kind of play along and see how you would rank these scenarios. So I
Okay.
already have my final ranking done, and I'll read it
Yeah.
at the very end, and we'll kind of compare what you're
Okay.
about to say.
So I need to write my stuff down then is what you're saying.
I'll write it down. I haven't handy dandy notebook. So you just
Oh,
focus
okay.
on thinking, and I'll keep track of it. All right. Scenario number 1:
Okay.
getting ghosted for having a kid. We're gonna put that on the scale. Not so
Okay.
bad, or end it ruining your whole day. 1 through 10.
See,
Where would you rank it?
so the thing is I feel like,
Hmm?
I don't know, that's probably really only like a 3.
A 3 on your scale. Okay.
Yeah.
So you want to lock that in at a 3?
Yeah.
All right. So that's just, so like that wouldn't ruin your whole day. That just might bum
No.
you out a little bit.
Yeah, because I'm usually upfront like right away that I have a kid, so I probably
Yeah.
have only been talking to this person for
True.
a couple
True.
hours, so it wouldn't really bother me.
Fair. Okay, that's fair. I guess I could share as we go along. I put this at a 4, so not too far off from you. Cause same thing, like it might like bum me for a little bit. I might think about it for like for mostly for my ego. For my ego, it might get to me for a few hours, but is it gonna ruin my whole day? Like you said, honestly, we haven't been talking that long anyways, so it's not that
Right.
big of a deal. So
Yeah.
yeah, I put that as a 4. Okay, so your number 3 spot's taken. Number
Okay.
2, having to plan a child's birthday party all by yourself. No help, no family. Obviously, we're single parents, so no other partner involved. All by yourself. You have to plan a whole kid's birthday party. How what's that look like for you?
I feel like that's what I already do.
Okay.
It's so hard because like these things I feel so indifferent about. You know how we've talked about this a while
Yeah.
ago, how you just have to like succumb and you have to like
Mm,
just accept that you're now a single parent and you're going to be doing all these things alone. And
true.
I feel like that's totally my mindset with everything. So I'm just fine with everything because I know it's my life now.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to think of it as like, it does bother me, but I'm
Okay.
also just like, it's chill. It's
Mm-hmm.
whatever. I can't decide if I want to put this at 2 or if I want to put this at 4.
Okay. What's your gut telling you?
I don't know. I really like party planning and stuff.
Okay.
And I like doing things myself because I like
Mhm.
them done the right way. So I'm going to say a 2.
Okay. So 2, this is like, yeah, not that big. So 2 at 2. Okay. I put this, okay, this is going to be interesting. We're going to differ a little bit. I put this all the way at a 9. This would stress me the hell out. I
Oh,
hate with a passion planning parties, especially kids' parties, but parties in
yeah.
general. It gives me so much. Okay, so I'll tell you what. So again, we're gonna learn more about each other right now. So I'm gonna get
Okay.
deep. So when I was a kid, you know the show The Brady Bunch, right?
Yes.
So there's an episode of the show where one of the boys was a total jerk the whole episode, and he did something to where he won a bunch of money, and maybe he was bragging about it the whole time. I don't know. He just pissed everybody off. But at the end, he's like, I'm going to use the rest of my money to throw a party. And so he decorated his house. He had this whole table of food, and it's like 4 o'clock when the party's supposed to start. And he's sitting at the table by himself because nobody that he invited showed up to the party. Well, granted, because he was being a jerk the whole time, so nobody wanted to
Yeah.
hang out with him. But that image of him sitting alone at the party by himself traumatized me as a kid.
Oh no.
My biggest fear is like putting on an event, hosting a party, and nobody showing up. Like I have nightmares about that.
Oh my gosh.
So double that, triple that for my kids, like throwing this party for my kids and none of their friends come, or I forget something, or I'm just running around making sure that everybody's having a good time. Like I hate party planning. Now here's the thing though. I love going to parties and maybe this is why we're a good team because you said you
Yeah.
like party planning, so maybe you could plan the party and then once the party's going, I'll schmooze the people, I'll make everybody
Yes.
laugh, I'll host games, I'll tell jokes, I'll make sure everybody will have a good time, but don't ask me to plan the party because that will give me severe anxiety. So that's why I put that at 9.
Wait, that's so funny because I mean, I feel like I say it often
Yeah.
where I'm very type A. And I
Mhm.
also talk about how my cousin is very type A. And now our family parties for the holidays
Yeah.
are moving on to the next generation.
Ooh,
And so
okay.
that means the next generation is the one they're hosting it at their houses, they're
Mhm.
planning the meals and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
And so my cousin and I, being the type A people that we are, if we are the ones helping host,
Mhm.
we literally will put a shared Pinterest board
Oh my
together
gosh.
with all of
Wow.
the recipes that we're doing, the desserts that we're making, maybe certain decorations,
Yeah.
games that we're going to play at the holiday. Like,
Wow.
we are actually crazy now that I say that out loud.
I mean, you guys are
It's,
prepared, that's for sure.
I guess it's just really over the top. But
Mhm.
then everything goes really smoothly because we have
Exactly.
everything
Exactly. Yep.
planned out. And everybody
Mhm.
always has the best time
Nice,
at our
nice.
parties. Like, I have never had one complaint. Like, we
Okay.
play games, like, we get rowdy and crazy on the Duretti
Yeah.
side. We just,
Nice.
it, it's really, really fun. But even Grayson's second birthday party,
Uh-huh.
I plan things out like in advance. I even am crazy enough to print out like pictures that go with the theme and I cut them out. I cut out
Oh,
little characters instead of
wow.
buying stuff of the
Yeah.
characters. I went on Etsy, I printed stuff out on cardstock, I cut it out, I glued each individual one on toothpicks and I put them into the cupcakes.
Oh my gosh, you are thorough. Dang.
Yeah. I made a whole jungle
Good
juice
for
because
you.
the
Ooh.
the the theme was Tarzan.
Oh, okay, okay,
And
okay.
so I made a whole jungle juice. I made like a snake sandwich, like, and I bought these leaves from the Dollar Tree. Like, when I tell you I went in and I have like balloon arches that I make. I've learned how to make those myself, but
Sheesh.
I am actually
Hmm.
quite crazy when it comes to planning. So
Okay.
that's why it doesn't even bother me.
Wow.
Because I truly enjoy it, even though
Mhm.
it can stress me out, but
Okay.
it really only stresses me out if I am not prepared properly.
Okay.
So I think about this even like with my teaching background and stuff. I
Yeah.
know I'm going on this long
No, you're
tangent,
good. You're good.
but anytime a lesson doesn't go well,
Yeah.
you're supposed to go back and reflect and be like, what could I do better? Why did this lesson not go as planned? What are some things that I could change? Why were my kids not engaged? Or
Mhm.
was it too hard? Was it too easy? Was it not fun enough? Were there not enough visuals? Like all of the things. You have to reflect back on yourself as a teacher
Wow.
as to why this lesson didn't go as planned. And so I think about parties and stuff.
Mhm.
If I am not giving myself ample time to plan a party or plan an event or something and I'm rushing through it and and I'm getting gifts the day of and I'm getting food the day of, like, that's just my own fault. I'm stressing myself out because I was not better prepared. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you should not. I know, like, it happens sometimes, but for
Yeah.
me, you should not be getting a gift day of.
Mm.
And you should not be getting all the decorations day of or doing it night before. Like, this is something that you do over a period of time. That's
Yeah.
something that I do. It works for me being being a single parent,
Mm-hmm.
because it's not like I have somebody helping me to where we could do stuff together for 2 hours
Right.
before we go to bed the night before. Like, I don't have any time and I'm exhausted at the end of the day. So I try and do like an hour each night
Yeah.
to get myself prepared, and that's how I make everything run smoothly. Moral of the story, it's a 2.
Dang, that was so much passion. Like I said, I'm just glad because, again, teamwork makes the dream work. You can do all that, and I'll show up and enjoy the fruits of your labor. That sounds like
Okay,
a good
slay.
deal for me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right, number 3. It's 3 hours past your bedtime. So, we talked about you being tired and having a
Mhm.
hard time saying it. It's 3 hours past your bedtime and your kid is still wide awake. What did I do? What did I put for this? This is remember your number 2 and number 3 spots already taken.
Maybe, 5.
Oh, nice. Twin telepathy. That's what I put out. That's what I did too. I put that as a 5.
Oh, okay. I feel so indifferent about so many things.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm not a good candidate for this game because I really, especially when it comes to like parenting and single parent
Yeah.
things,
Yeah.
I truly just feel so indifferent about everything because I just feel fine. I just feel
Wow.
fine
That's
because
good.
like this is just, even though like that's something that would bother me, it's like
Mm-hmm.
also just like fine. Like that's just kind of what comes with motherhood and you have to accept it, right?
That's kind of high. That's why I put that as a 5 because I could go either way. Like, it's not going to ruin my day. In the moment, I'll probably be annoyed, obviously, because I'm tired and I'm just
Right.
agitated and easily provoked. But, like, I've had times where some of the best snuggles and some of the best little sleepy conversations I've
Yes.
had are late nights staying up like that. Like, and then I look back the next day and I'm like, yeah, actually, I would have liked to gone to sleep, but it was nice kind of hanging out because during the day we are so rushed and gotta
Right.
go to gymnastics and gotta go to school. So just to have extra time just to like hang out, in
Right. And
hindsight, it's cool sometimes.
yeah, you get to truly connect.
Yeah.
It's not like go, go, go all the
Hmm.
time, going to all the hobbies, cooking dinner. Like,
Yeah.
it's time for you to truly
Hmm.
bond. And I literally last night, Grayson didn't want to go to sleep,
Yeah.
wanted a snack. I gave him a snack. He wanted to eat it in his crib. And I was like, yeah, fuck it. Okay. I'm a cool mom. I let him eat his
Nice.
snack in the crib. And then I walked away for a little bit. And then afterwards, he threw like the little cup that it was in
Yeah, yeah.
outside of the crib and then started crying. And I was like, oh, freak me. So then I
Aw.
went back in, I grabbed the cup, I
Yeah.
put it onto the dresser. He started crying, saying he wanted me to hold him. So then I tried to rub his back and then I tried to get up and leave. And then he started crying. And it was just like a back and forth type thing.
Yeah.
He's just going through this era. And I was like, you know what? He's just going to lay in my bed with me for a little
Aw.
bit until he's sleepy enough to
Yeah.
be on his own. And we had like the best snuggles.
That's
And we just
awesome.
like I played calming music and it was just a vibe. So I don't know. It is really frustrating and it's hard,
Yes.
but it also, like you said, brings good moments as
Yeah.
well. So
I agree. I agree. That we kind of did that a little bit last night. Like we were just hanging out. We'd done all our homework and we had a couple hours till bedtime. And my younger daughter, she was like, Dad, do you have Peacock? And I'm like, the streaming service? I'm like, yeah.
yeah.
She's like, okay, good. Because I saw that The Grinch is on Peacock. So I'm going to watch that. And I'm like, okay. Like, and then her sister came in and is like, you're not supposed to be watching The Grinch. It's Halloween month. You're supposed to be watching Nightmare Before Christmas or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we and I put away my phone, put away my computer, and we just all sat in the room and just watched The Grinch. And it wasn't like planned. It wasn't, like this whole thing. We watched The Grinch together and it was a lot of fun. And we stayed up maybe a little bit later than normally we would have, but we were just vibing, watching The Grinch. And I
Oh,
love moments like
it is the best. I love that you pointed out
that.
you put, like, your phone and computer away
I did,
because I think
yes.
it's hard because sometimes I'll have my phone with
Mm-hmm.
me and
Mm-hmm.
I'll be like, "Oh, it really is distracting me." Even if we're just
Yeah.
sitting on the couch watching a movie together, like, I should be more engaged in watching the
Yeah.
movie or, like, snuggling with him, so I
Mm-hmm.
have to I put my phone, like, upstairs on the charger for the night, or I
Yep.
put it, on the counter, and I just we bond, we bond.
You got a bond. All right. This next one is having to miss a social event you really wanted to go to because your sitter canceled slash you weren't able to find one. So basically, you really
Mhm.
wanted to go to this thing, this adult thing, but either your sitter canceled or you just weren't able to find a sitter. Where does that rank on your list?
If it was something that I really wanted to go to, I don't know, because the thing is like I try and again plan.
Mm-hmm.
And if I know that nobody is available and I can't get a sitter, it's not like day of. It's usually like I'll know 2 days, 3 days beforehand, and then I could accept the fact that I'm
Okay.
not going. But if something like I don't know, I do get annoyed when the person that's watching Grayson does
Mm-hmm.
cancel last minute and I
Yeah.
really wanna go to the event, and I'm also trying to think of where I put everything else, and I think I really only have, like, 4.
You
Uh,
have 2, 3, and 5 gone.
I'll put it at a 7.
A 7. Oh, okay, interesting. So this was number 4. Okay. That's kind of high though. That's one of your highest ones you've done so far.
I'm really trying to think because I'm not sure what the other ones are,
Yeah,
because this
exactly.
is also something that I'm just like I could go either way, you
Yeah.
know? I would probably put that in, like, the 5 or
Mm,
6 position, but I already have something in 5, and
yep.
I am like, I don't wanna put it in 6 because I'm just so indifferent about everything, but let's keep going, I don't know.
And I put this at 8. I put this as an 8. Yeah, I think this would
Okay,
bother me because
so it bothers you too.
yeah, I hate like having like expectations for like how stuff's gonna go, especially like that, because I know myself and I know I'd be planning for it and I'd be getting hyped and like mentally I would, maybe some of you who have like social anxiety know how this goes. Like you prep yourself mentally for a while to be like, I'm gonna be around a lot of people. You're gonna be social. You're gonna have a good time. You get out of your head, blah blah blah. And so like you're just prepping for this thing, and then when it doesn't happen, it's pretty frustrating and annoying, and it's rough. But like the only thing that makes it not higher is that I mean at the end of the day you're not going to the event, but I'm still staying home or doing whatever with my kids,
Yeah,
so I'm never gonna totally hate the fact that the
right,
alternatives hanging out with my kids, but
right.
it's still gonna be up there. Number 5, you try cooking something new for dinner that you really, really, really wanted to try, and your kid doesn't like it slashes refuses to eat it.
I don't know, I kind of always expect that with Grayson at his age right now.
He doesn't like a lot of stuff. Is he a picky eater?
Well, not really. Well, maybe right now he is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, he's just in this weird era, like, he used to eat everything and enjoy everything, and now he just wants to eat certain things.
Oh, okay.
Um, but I don't know, he'll sometimes try stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know, it really doesn't bother me that much because I just, like, always deal with that now, and
Mm.
also, I'll just eat it. I'll pack it for
Yeah.
lunch tomorrow, and I just give him what he normally wants, and it's not like, I don't give Grayson, like, chicken nuggets and mac and cheese every night, like,
Yeah.
he's
Yeah. Yeah.
not. I do lots of rice, lots of ground turkey, he's into that, so it's not like I'm
Nice.
feeding him shit food anyway
Yeah.
if he
Yeah.
doesn't want what I'm making, you know? So, it's not like so I would put that probably at a 1.
Okay. So that's number 5. And I put that as a 3. I put it as a 3, pretty low. The same thing. Like my daughters are older, but they're pretty picky. So like I wouldn't be surprised. I would be mentally preparing for them not
Yeah.
to like it. So like when they say they do like it, I'll be shocked and I'm like, oh, cool, cool,
Yeah.
cool, cool. Add this to the
Yeah.
list.
All
But if
right.
they
All
don't
right.
like it, I'll just be like, well, I kind of figured, so I'll just eat it, and because I really wanted to do it anyways.
Yeah.
All right,
Right.
this one, I'm curious about. What did I put this one? Oh, I didn't put this one as high as I thought I did, but okay. Your
Okay.
friends don't invite you to a function, something you might really want to go to, because they assume you won't be able to make it because of parenting duties. So your friends, you're scrolling through Instagram, Snapchat, you open one of your friends' stories, you see all your close amigos and amigas are living it up, and you're like, where was my invite? And they're like, oh, we just assumed you couldn't make it. Sorry. And they didn't even try to invite you. Where does that fall on your list?
I don't, this doesn't happen to me.
You got some
This
good
doesn't happen
friends
to me.
then.
Yeah, especially like I think about like my small group of like
Mm-hmm.
close friends and like the ones that I have in the city, like we're just in different areas.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't really bother me when they do stuff without me, but they do always try to include me. Like
Mm-hmm.
they're asking what we're doing for my birthday. They've been asking for weeks and I still like don't even know what I'm fully doing for my birthday. And
Nice.
yeah, I don't know. They always include me. It's like those close friends and my circle has become so much smaller.
Hmm.
Um, I don't know. And also like my family are also my best friends and they
Mm-hmm.
have kids too, so we just do stuff all together.
Hmm.
One of my other good friends, it she's a teacher. She's also a good planner as well. So if we want to do something, for example, we're going to Six Flags on Saturday. But we've had that planned for a month, so I'm able to get a sitter for Grayson.
Nice, nice.
But any other thing, like she wants Grayson to go with. She wants to take him to dinner. She wants to go to the pumpkin patch all together. So I honestly don't deal with that. But let's say I had some fucked up friends.
Yep. Because this happens to people. This is why I'm asking, because I
Yeah.
know this happens to people. Somebody listening
Yeah.
right now is being like, I know exactly what he's talking about.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you're listening to this right now and you're thinking, yeah, my friends do this to me,
Yep, yep.
fuck them. They're not your friends. It's time to leave their asses in the grass. Okay?
Yeah.
But if I had shitty friends, I
Mm-hmm.
would probably say this would bother me a lot. Like
Uh-oh.
this would probably be a 2.
So like, oh, like a 9?
Oh
Like,
shit. Yeah, sorry, a 9. My bad. My bad.
no, so you want it at a 9?
Yes, I want it at a 9.
Ooh, okay. We hit it. Okay, so this is good. We're seeing what would really get under your
Well,
skin.
I just don't like shitty people. But
Okay.
that's why I'm not friends with those people anymore. Like that's why I
Sure.
literally don't have anybody like
Oh,
that in my life.
did you used to have this is okay, this is a good question. Did you used to have people in your life who you wouldn't be surprised if they did something like this?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, but like I don't even talk to them. Like they aren't even truly my
Mm,
friends. They're not, yeah. They're truly just like not even my friends and we dwindle apart, you know?
yeah,
If
yeah,
I
yeah.
see that they're not making an effort to like continue to be my friend, then I'm not going to try and put in effort. So it just we detach from each other because like nobody's putting in the effort. Um
Hmm.
so I don't know, those people just leave, they could see their way themselves out. However the freak you say it.
Yeah, that's fair. I
See
think
your
I'm
way out.
surprised I didn't put this higher. I put this as a 7, maybe because some of the other stuff we'll talk about, well, at least one of the other things we'll talk about, I have higher. But because I've had, to be honest, I've had friends that would do this. I'm very good, I guess, at holding grudges, I guess, and so like I would just remember it, like okay, like storing that away, and then later
Mhm.
they would try to like hang out or be cool, and I just be like, yeah, I'm just not gonna like match the energy
Yes.
that you want now. Now all of a sudden you want me to match all this energy and be involved and hang out and be cool, but I hate um being like a friend out of like convenience. Like, oh, it's
Oh,
convenient for
yes.
me to reach out to Anthony, to hang out with Anthony, to talk to Anthony, so I'll do it. But if, if I have to go out of my way, or if it feels like, well, let's just invite him next time, then I can't do it. Even like relationship wise, like I've had relationships where it's felt like, well, it's convenient for me to talk to Anthony now because he's here, and maybe somebody else I was looking at is not here, and so I'll just hang. Like I just hate being like the convenient option,
Yeah.
or even like making my kids feel like they're like the convenient option, like only talking to
Right.
them when it's convenient. Like we've had family members in the past who we had to have that conversation with. So like I'm not even saying like I could make the function, like, but I just to assume like, oh, he can't come anyways, so let's not even invite him. Like that's just relational laziness, and
That's
I'll just
just
I'll
so
just remember.
shitty.
I'll just remember that. I'll just store that
I
little nugget away.
I just could never even imagine. I truly think about my close-knit circle of
Yeah.
friends. That would never.
Nice. That's good.
That just would literally never happen. Like, I have a lot of family that's like
Yeah.
they're my best friends. My
Mm-hmm.
family, best friends.
Yeah.
And then I have other people that I've met through college and high school and whatever, and they're also my really good friends. And it's so crazy. Like, even if they know that I can't do it or I am not too interested, they will still invite me. My cousin, the other
Oh.
week, she was having like a listening party thing for Taylor Swift. Do I listen to Taylor Swift? Do I care? No. I literally don't care, but did she still invite me? Of course she did.
Oh,
Like, cuz
nice.
that's just what you do. I don't
Yeah.
know. It's like, and it's also like chill vibes.
Mm-hmm.
If I know that somebody's going through something, like another example, my best friend, he lives in the city
Mm-hmm.
and I'm living in the suburbs.
Yeah.
So it could take an hour, over an hour for us to see each other. So when we're going to see each other, it's usually something that needs to be planned. It needs to be thought out, on both of our ends.
Yeah.
I know it's not easy for him to come out to the suburbs and just randomly hang out with me for a couple hours and then go back home in the
Right.
city. Like that is just a lot of work. And vice versa. If I am going to do something in the city with him, I have to figure out, what am I going to do with the dogs? What am I going to do with
Oh.
Grayson? Like, all the things. And it's always, thank God, like, just thank God that it's always chill vibes.
Yeah.
Like, my feelings are not hurt when he's like, okay, it's too far. Like, I just can't make it. I'm like,
Sure.
chill vibes. Like, I get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or if I can't make it to something in the city, he's like, I get it. It's really not that big of a deal. Like, chill
Mm-hmm.
vibes. So I'm like, just
Nice.
thank God I have the friends that I have. God bless them. I hope they're listening to this. I know my cousin will. She's our biggest fan. I'm
Oh
not too sure
yes.
about my friends.
Oh, come on, friends.
It's
Maybe
fine.
that maybe that should be the next one when your friends don't listen to your podcast. No, I'm just kidding. That's not.
I also just feel like chill vibes. It's not that big of a deal. I
Yeah,
don't
it's
know.
chill
It's
vibes. It's
okay.
chill vibes.
Yeah, I don't know. It's chill. Whatever.
But number 7. So this might be situational for you because we just talked earlier about how sometimes watching shows and stuff like that is tough for you because you got to get your sleeps in. But hypothetically, you find a really juicy show you're really into. And here's the scenario. You already had a rough day, and then you find out that Netflix, I guess your show's on Netflix, that Netflix has canceled your favorite show when the last episode ended on a cliffhanger.
4.
4? Okay. What number is this? 7? So you put that as a 4. I put that as a 6 because I've had that happen before. Real quick story. My daughter's like watching like those teenage angsty like adventure shows on Netflix because they're like kind of like back in the day it would have been like on Disney Channel or Nickelodeon, like a bunch of 10-year-olds running around solving mysteries or whatever.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So they'll put that on and like I'll be like whatever, and then I kind of do the thing like where they joke with like girls' boyfriends do when they're like watching like a girly reality show, and they'll like peek in and they'll be like whatever, and then they'll like start watching more, and then they'll start asking questions, and then they'll be like, don't watch this without me. And that's how it is sometimes with my daughter's shows. And there's like this one show, it's called Dive Club, for anybody who wants to look it up. It literally ends with these kids in the middle of the ocean on a boat that's lit on fire, and somebody just left these kids out there to die. That's how the last episode ends. So I was like, holy crap, we need to find out what happens to these little girls. put on the next episode, and she was like, Dad, there's no more. I'm like, wait, what? We got to see what happens. They're literally about to burn all,
OMG.
and she's like, there's no more. And I went on Google. I'm like, well, then when does the next season come out? And the first thing that it pops up saying is Diet Club has been canceled by Netflix. And I like, they still laugh about it. Like, I went into a full episode about this in my kitchen. I was like, are you freaking kidding me? How are we supposed to move on with our lives knowing that the last thing we watched was those girls on a boat burning alive in the middle of the ocean? And it had like a whole bunch of other twists. Like, I was irate. So that did, honestly, that's embarrassing because it sounds, because again, it's like a show for 7-year-olds, but like it ruined my day, the fact that they didn't finish that show. So I've been there.
Wait, that's so funny. You are so passionate about all the things reality TV shows and all of that
Yeah.
stuff. Like, you are so deeply connected to those
Yeah, I
things.
guess so. I don't know why. I should be studied to like why that stuff. I guess I just love stories. I love story.
Yeah.
I love a good narrative. I love a good plot. All right, number 8. So we have 3 more, and you still have spots 6, 8, and 10 left. So one of these
Yeah.
has to be your biggest one.
Oh my God. Okay.
Number 8. Another mom is mean mugging you in line at the grocery store for reasons you don't know.
I don't know. I already think that I'm better than that person. Like, they must be, they literally must be obsessed with me if they're going to stare. And I'm also the
She's
type
just
of person.
staring you down.
No, I literally be like, can I help you? Are you okay?
Oh, you're one of the, you would say something, huh? You're one of the people who talk back.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. I don't know. I get quite feisty. I
Yeah.
am just feisty. It's got to be the Italian side of me. I know, like, I keep
Mhm.
telling stories, but there was one time where
Yeah.
my, I think it was a bar crawl or something like that, and it was cold outside, and I was with my cousin, and my cousin was like complaining about something. She was like, "We need to figure out a way to like cut the line," or like something like that. And
Okay.
this girl, I don't know if she was behind us or in front of us, but she looked at my cousin and was like rolling her eyes. And
Ooh.
I am not afraid of anybody.
Yeah.
And I looked at this girl and I was like, "Are you good?"
Ooh.
I am
God.
so feisty because, like, I'm just
Oh.
not afraid of anybody, and it's really about confidence. Like, do I actually know
Yeah.
how to fight and like throw a punch? No, but it's about confidence. Like, I don't think, like, I am a scary, intimidating gal. So
Hmm.
I'm confrontational. If I see another mom, which I'm probably already better than her anyway, she must be
Mhm.
obsessed with me if she wants to stare at me in the checkout line. Um, yeah, she must be obsessed with me. So, but it would still be annoying. I would, honestly, I think about how I would be really, really triggered by this. And I would
Okay.
definitely be calling somebody afterwards to be like, guess what the is going on?
Oh,
So it would be
interesting.
something that triggers me. This isn't something that I would be like, okay, I could just forget about it after,
Yep.
because I would get hyper about it and I would say something to the mom looking at me. So I have no idea what the other ones are. Okay, what are my
Yep.
numbers?
You still have
Remind
2
me.
more. You have 6, 8, and 10 with 2 more prompts left.
Okay, let's go for 8.
8. Okay. So this was number 8. 8 at 8. Okay. I put this low. Wow. I put this at a 2. I guess I didn't think that this would bother me that much just because I don't know. I thought about it as far as like would it ruin my day? No. Honestly, what would happen is my girls more than anything, because they have that feisty edge like you. Like they if anything they
Yeah.
would be the ones to say something. Like we would
Okay,
get in the
go
car
girls.
and they would be like, Dad, did you see that person? Blah 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 blah. Like it happened once. We were at the park this summer, and I like where the park was. It wasn't a big park. It's more like a splash pad type thing. So you could pull up right next to the splash pad, and then the kids could play in the water. And there's a couple picnic tables. Like you're just like right there. So instead of like getting out and getting in the picnic tables, I just sat in my car and was doing something. Maybe I was reading something or on the phone or whatever. I just wasn't out of the car. But they were like right in front of me playing in the splash pad. And I guess this mom went over to another mom at the splash pad and was like, "Hey, do you see that guy in that car right there? Like he keeps like holding up his phone like he's taking pictures and videos of the kids and stuff like that." And my daughter heard her say that and she was like, "What? What are you talking about? Like that's my dad." And so she came over to me and was like, "Dad, this is what that lady said." And I was like, "Wait, what?" I was just like on my phone watching, so I'm not taking pictures. And so then the lady like realized like, "Oh, these girls are with him and he's just sitting in his car." But my daughter was like this close to being like, Karen, that's my dad and he's not taking pictures. Why don't you mind your own business and go sit down or something like that?" Or she's
Oh
going to say
my
like,
God.
"Why are you so obsessed with my dad? Do you have like a crush on him or something?"
Stop. That would be so funny because that's like so my
Yeah.
vibe. That has to be the way that she responds. Like, you must be obsessed with
Right.
my dad. Just go ask him out on a date.
Yeah,
Just
if you
ask
like
him.
him so much, go ask him. Like he has his
Yeah.
phone out, go get his number. Like
Yeah.
it was so but like to me I just like whatever, like if you want to stare at me and give me attention, I guess I'll take it. Like
Yeah, right. I accept tips. I'll give you an
exactly.
autograph. Take a pic,
Exactly. You
print it
can come
out,
take
and
a
I'll autograph it
picture.
for $50.
Exactly. All right, number 9. When you walk into a place where your kid can play. So when I thought about this, I was thinking about like you're walking to a place, maybe it's like a park, but maybe it's
Mhm.
like one of those a Chuck E. Cheese type place, the place that
Yeah.
you took Grayson the other day with the pizza and the games. So it's like a
Yeah.
place where you have to be there for your kids so they can have a good time. So it's like a place like that. You walk into a place, and of course, the one person you hate happens to be there also. And this might have to be a
Oh.
hypothetical because maybe there's nobody you hate, but just picture like there's one person of everybody in the big old town city that you live in that you would not want to run into, and they happen to be in this place, but you already promised your kid you'd come play at this place, and that person's there.
Okay, I know exactly where this would go.
Uh-oh.
I don't like I'm a pretty confident gal and like,
Yeah.
confrontational, but when I don't want somebody in my life, I don't want them in
Mm.
my life. So
Mm-hmm.
like I never want to have to experience talking to them or seeing them again. So like
Yep.
they're dead to me.
Mm-hmm.
And seeing them at a place where I have to pretend that I'm happy and like
Yes.
and Grayson needs the
Yes.
opportunity. Like we need to be there for at least an hour, but Grayson needs a lot of time.
Yep.
Like he's going to want to be there for a couple hours,
Mm-hmm.
and for me to be weird and
Mm-hmm.
uncomfy and like checking over my shoulder and seeing where the person is at all
Yes,
times, that is
exactly.
something
Yep.
that will truly bother me. So I
Oof.
would put that at a 10.
You put that. Okay, we got your first 10. Nice. And another twin telepathy because that's where I put it number 10 too. That was
Oh
my
my
number 10.
god.
So we
Wait,
got the
cool.
number 5 or number 3. Which was number 3 again? Number 3 was the bedtime thing. So the bedtime thing we put at 5 right in the middle,
Mhm.
and then at number 10 we put this situation. No, same thing because like I hate fakeness. Obviously I hate feeling the need to be fake, and I would just know like walking in there for at least like you said hour or two, as the girls, they don't know, they don't care, they're just running, having a good time. As long as we're there, I'd feel that need, or feel the need of like pretending like I don't see that person every time they walk past or I walk past them, or God forbid they try to talk to me, and then do I be fake or do I just like, I don't know, like all that would just stress me out. And it would, and then the temptation of like not letting it change my mood or upset me, because the girls, they're here to have fun. So if I'm
Mhm.
automatically now in a bad mood, or I get short with them, or they can see it on my face, then their little empath cells is like gonna impact their experience, so they're gonna feel bad. So I would have to like get over it for the sake of them. Like it's just so much, way too much. So like that's why I
Yeah.
put that at number 10.
Yeah.
All
I don't
right, well, that
know.
means your number 6 has to be
Okay, okay, I'm ready.
when the guy who you just don't like, never gonna happen, don't even think about it, bro. When the guy that you just don't like romantically won't take the hint and replies to your IG stories for 8 days in a row.
See, I also just like theoretically this would never happen because he would be blocked. He would never
Real?
see
What?
the stuff.
Why? Oh, really? You would block him? Interesting.
Well, if he's annoying
Oh,
and I mean, like,
yeah.
also, if he doesn't get the hint, like, I'll tell him I'm not interested. And if
Okay.
they keep trying, like, oh my God, I've definitely had weird cases, like, but
Yeah.
yeah, I guess this would have to be a number 6. Like, I would say it is quite annoying, and I'd probably, like, talk to my friends about
Yeah.
it, but it most definitely
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't ruin my day. And I also think after a
Uh-huh.
while, if somebody is just not letting it go or they keep bothering me or whatever, I would just they would have to be blocked. Because really, like, what is
Wow.
one one person not seeing my story, is that really that big of a deal? And, like, how do I know this
Right.
person? Are they my friend? Like, I don't know. Because
Hmm.
if they're my friend and they're doing that constantly and really trying to get at me and not understanding boundaries, then are they really my friend, or have they just been wanting to sleep with me the whole time? Then we're not friends.
Right.
If you're
True.
just trying
True.
to hook
True.
up with
True.
me, like, we're not friends. It's just you have a crush on me and I'm not
Mm-hmm.
interested.
Right.
Yeah, I don't
Interesting.
know.
So so have you had to block? Because I don't think I've blocked people before, but not for that reason. I just for like drama reason, but
Mhm.
like never because like, oh, I know they're into me or they're annoying me or something like that. I don't think but you've had blocked people who are just not taking hints before.
Yeah, I've definitely done that.
Hmm.
I
Wow.
just like well, I don't know. This might come off in a bad way, but I don't need like that guy's attention. I just don't. I mean, I don't want it to come off in a bad way, but honestly, do I really need this random guy's attention? It doesn't make me feel more fulfilled
Mm-hmm.
to have this guy in my DMs every single day of the week. That doesn't make me feel fulfilled.
Yeah.
That doesn't make me feel better about myself, you know? Some girls might really, really like the attention. And honestly, I sound like such a bitch right now. I
No,
feel
it's
like I
real.
sounded like such a bitch the whole episode, honestly, with everything that I
Oh.
was saying. Like me just saying I'm not bothered by anything and whatever. But honestly, I just and me not having like shitty friends, I honestly sound like that annoying girl. But I don't need a random guy's attention every single
Exactly.
day of the week. It's just
Mm-hmm.
that really doesn't make me feel better about myself. What would make
Yeah.
me feel better about myself is if I had like if I was in a relationship and the guy was
Mm,
loving me 7 days a week. Like that's
yes.
something that would make me feel good, not
Mm-hmm.
some guy in my DMs trying to hook up with me. That
Right.
that doesn't make me feel fulfilled. So,
Well, that's good because you're not shallow. You're deep, real, authentic person. Uh,
oh,
unlike me,
sick.
unlike me, who put that as my number one. That would have been like my number one. Not that big of a deal because my ego is so big, and
Oh
maybe it
my
would have been
god.
annoying. But like she's doing that every day, and my ego would be like, "Ah, she's obsessed with me. I know because I'm
Yes.
so hot, because she wants me so bad, and it'd be like one of those like it bothers me, but it really doesn't. And when she stops doing it, then I'll be like,
Oh,
why isn't she
where's the
sliding in my DMs?
attention?
Where's my attention? Like I'm never gonna
Yeah.
get with you. I'm never gonna go out with you, but like
Oh my
the
god.
attention, I'll take that. So you're a deeper person than I.
Oh my god, stop. That is so funny. That is literally so funny.
Yeah. Yeah. Just
But
being
it's fine.
honest.
I still support you with all of your
Thank you.
endeavors with the
Thank
girls in
you.
your DMs, ladies.
Oh
Anthony's
no.
DMs are open. Unless he makes it onto the Bachelorette, then they will not
Yes,
be
then
open.
they're cut off. That's the only time they're cut off.
Yeah.
Anything else, feel free to slide because according to my chart, that's my least troublesome thing is the DMs. Yours was the the food dinner,
Mm-hmm.
and then both of ours was the walking into the place and seeing the person we don't like at the establishment. That was our number 10. So good list. This was fun.
Right.
I think feel like you feel like you were hard on yourself, but I love doing this because I really did get to learn a lot about you and how your mind works and how you perceive certain things. And I see it as a virtue, the fact that your motto is kind of like chill vibes because I've had to like implement that a lot in my own life, and ever since hanging out with you, I'll just when I get stressed or worked out up, and I'm like, what blah, 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 I'll just hear your voice in my head.
Chill vibes.
Chill vibes. And I'm like, you're right, Jessica. Chill vibes. And I kind of get
I
over it.
No, everybody, we need to make like a t-shirt that says chill vibes.
Yeah.
Wait, that would be so cool.
I
Okay,
like that. I like
ideas.
that.
Put it
We
in your
got the
pocket.
idea. Save that idea. Store it. We'll save that idea, but an idea that I want you all, the viewer, the listener, to save if you're watching this episode when it comes out, the week of the Wednesday of the, what is that, the 15th. I'm going to pull up my calendar. I wish I would have looked at this before. Yes, I got it right first try. The 15th. If you're listening to this on the 15th, you are going to want to mark your calendars for this Saturday because it's somebody's birthday in a few days. Somebody's birthday in a few days, and we may have a super deep bonus episode of the podcast dropping.
Oh my God, yeah.
On said person's birthday. It's going to be fun. I mean, to kind of sell it, like I was planning on selling it as like this whole big unhinged thing because Jessica and I had our juice and we were up late and stuff was flowing. So I was thinking it's going to be unhinged. It's wild. It's going to be crazy. And there's unhinged parts. But to be honest, it's probably the deepest episode we've ever done. Like we get deep.
Why? Why did that happen? I literally had my adult juice and I was just.
We got real.
I turned into a psychologist.
We got real. Like I walked away from that not feeling like buzzed or crazy. I felt like enlightened. Like I had so many epiphanies throughout that episode.
Oh
like,
my God. That
like,
is just so
good.
funny.
It's so fun. So yeah, this Saturday, if you're listening to this on the 15th or anywhere in between the 15th and the 18th or after the 18th, whatever, just know that Saturday the 18th, we have a super extra awesome birthday episode of the SPP coming out that day. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss all of that.
Yeah. Oh my God. So happy.
All right. Well, anything else you got before we call it a night?
Gosh, is there anything else that I got? I would say the only thing based off of all of our lists that we curated, the only thing I have to say is just chill vibes, you know?
Chill vibes, baby.
Chill vibes. Don't like dwell on the bad things. Keep everything chill. Don't let it affect your whole day, and that's it. That's all I have to say is just chill vibes, you know?
I love it. I'm going to remember that too. So you guys, chill vibes. We'll see you in a few days for the birthday hangout.
Peace and blessings.
Peace and blessings. Bye.